Hello knitters, and welcome to Monday, Christmas Hangover Edition. So I haven't been doing that much knitting because I did like all that knitting last week, right before Christmas-ish, and it made me a little crazy and I kind of like overdid it a bit. So I've kind of not had any really verve to knit lately. I did start this little clutch where you can see the pattern on my Ravelry, and it's really cute and I'm really excited to knit it, but I just cast on and then I did like 2 rows and then I lost it. It was gone, and so that's sitting downstairs by my chair, and I don't know, hopefully I'll get some more done by next week. I did do a crochet cast on, which is a provisional cast on, which means you can remove it later, which I thought was pretty cool. It was actually kind of fun, but that's the most interesting thing about my knitting from this week. Also, here are some pictures of the stuff that I knit a couple of my friends last week, because I didn't show them to you, I just kind of vaguely referenced them, but now I have them so I don't have to be mysterious anymore, so here they are. In other knitting news, my grandparents are still here, and so yesterday we went to this giant antique mall place in our town, and it was really cool, and I like looking at old stuff, especially like vintagey things and not just like junk, and most of it is vintagey stuff, and so it was really cool. But I was looking through this box of magazines, and you'll never guess what I found! Okay, you can probably guess pretty easy, but I found 2 books of vintage knitting patterns. This is the first one I found, and it's called Bulky Knits, and I think this is the one. One of them is from 1963 and one of them is from 1957. I think this might be the one from 1957, but mostly like the pictures in them are the best things ever. And like it's surprising to like think that most of this stuff is actually like relatively fashionable even for today. Trying to find something that's relatively fashionable. Like there's this cute sweater set which is kind of old lady-ish, but like hey, it's cute. And look at the pictures, they're just all like, it's the 50s, everyone's so happy, yeah! And this is the other one, it's called Knit It Yourself. My favorite thing is this dress, it's really pretty. Like, not that I would knit myself a dress, but there's this cute cardigan. It's like lace, you can't really tell. She's like, yay, it's the 60s or the 50s or something. Everyone's happy. This cute little lace capelet with some weird ribbon thing on the top that I wouldn't do, but yeah, they're just like really super cool, and they have the names on them of the people who used to own them. This one was property of Dorothy Heinen, so thank you, Dorothy, and thank you to Wanda Wright for letting someone have these old knitting patterns so that I could have them, because they're totally awesome. This week's theme is how you spent your holidays, so tell us how you spent your holidays. Pretty self-explanatory. I had Christmas here. We had breakfast with very delicious and greasy bacon, which was yummy. I love me some bacon. And then we opened presents, and it was awesome, and I got tons of cool and nerdy things. I got the All Caps CD, and I got the first volume of the Glee soundtrack, and I got these slipper boots that make me look like an Eskimo. They're pretty awesome. Got a Harry Potter Clue game, which is really fun. I wish you guys were here to play it with me. Tear. And of course I got a crap load of gift cards, so that's awesome. And then we just kind of hung out the rest of the day, and it was awesome. And I spent some time with my grandparents and my parents, and we had Christmas dinner and all those lovely Christmassy things that everyone thinks about when they think of Christmas. And it was snowy here, so it was kind of a white Christmas. It wasn't snowing, but there was snow on the ground, so that was cool. And then that night I put my Harry Potter DVD into my computer, and I set it up on my desk chair, and I watched it while I fell asleep, and it was a perfect ending to Christmas. So I hope you guys all had as awesome holidays as I did, and all that kind of stuff. Also, if you followed me on Twitter, you'll hear that I went to my church's candlelight service on Christmas Eve, and it's fun because the candlelight service, at the end, everyone raises their lit candles in the air, and all I could think of was the part in Half-Blood Prince when everyone raises their wands for Dumbledore. I know this probably makes me a heathen, and I know it totally definitely makes me a nerd, but it was pretty awesome. So because my computer is being a douchebag, I was not able to watch anyone else's videos, Really, I kind of watched some of Danny's video, but then it wouldn't load all the way, and I kind of watched some of Kayla's video, and it wouldn't load all the way. But I will watch them sometime. I just didn't get to watch them this week. So I hope everyone had a great week last week. I didn't really hear. And I hope everyone has a great week next week, and I will see Danny tomorrow. Bye!